I did it was only to make sure that you was okay. And baby, I got you on anything, long as you got me, just gotta make sure that we straight. And all of my niggas, they got me. If I make a call, they gon' run like they do in a race. I'm smoking salsa, racing a cop car, drop top Benz with a
Tuning in to the greatest podcast out of Atlanta. Today we got a very special guest.
Yo, what's good, yo? It's ELI JUGGZ, New York City. You know what's going on?
New York City, man. Was it cold out there right now? New York City?
Low key. It's like 40, 50 degrees.
So you born and raised in New York City, right?
Yep, born and raised.
Yeah. How was it growing up in New York City?
Honestly, bro, I feel like if I would have grew up anywhere else, I would have been a completely different person, bro. New York is what made me, to be honest.
If you would have had like a second home, like, you know, what would you choose? What city or state would you choose?
Probably LA. LA is calm.
LA?
Yeah.
Fuck with LA?
If everything's paid for while I'm out there.
Yeah. That's where you most spend. You go to LA a lot out there?
Nah, but I mean, whenever I go out there, it's usually expensive as hell, like hotels and shit.
Bro, you ain't the only one that be saying that. They be like, man, you go out there for like more than a month, you gonna come back broke.
Yeah,
like,
even like when you're not trying to buy shit.
Yeah. And especially like you smoking shit, you gonna spend money.
It's actually surprising the weed over there is cheaper.
It's so cheap. You need to get you a sponsor, man.
Oh,
Get a little weed.
I need a weed. That would be perfect, actually.
A weed sponsor.
Any weed companies listening to this, come sponsor me, bro.
For real. Cause then what? Y'all can smoke it in New York or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. But is it what is like? It's like more medical shit, or
I'm pretty sure it's legal if you're overage.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you know, man, you performed last night. How was it for you?
It was fun, bro. Like I think it wasn't my best performance, but it was still fun for me.
Why you said that when your best performance?
I don't know. I just think my energy wasn't there. I was hella sloppy with it, type shit. But you know, you just get better for the next performance, type shit.
You feel like you got more better like over the years that you've been.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely get better performance. But like I was always a super interactive person, like with crowds and stuff. So.
Do every time you perform, do you like tell yourself or take notes of like what you could do better in your next show?
I don't really do anything. I never really do that at all with anything, to be honest. I kind of just do. I just be doing shit. I make the mistake, and then that's like after the mistake is when I learn. Usually, I never really learn beforehand. Whenever something happens, like once I make that mistake and I see the outcome or the consequence, then I'm like, all right, now I know not to do that again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I know a lot of people where they were like, you know, especially in the SoundCloud era, everybody want to have that crowd control. It has like Juice WRLD had and like XXXTentacion had, you know, like they fucking like crowd control is insane, you know.
Yeah, I mean like that stuff doesn't come like, you know, in the first few shows,
Yeah.
especially when you're coming up still. Like people are still finding out about you.
Well, definitely. You feel like you still got a long way to go, or you feel like you more made it?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like a long way to go. For sure, a long way to go.
How long you been doing music now?
I mean, I've been making music and like recording and practicing and stuff like that like 5 years.
5 years.
Like actually dropping and stuff and like mixing and mastering like 2 years.
2 years. So like taking it like serious, like what you say, like 2 years too.
Yeah, 2 years is when it's been serious.
Damn, hell yeah. The best 2 years so far?
Last year, 2021 was a really good year. 2020 was, you know, a little slow, but it was still a good year. Both years were good.
So do you count fucking the pandemic as a year? Hell no.
Bro, the pandemic, bro. The pandemic was what made me want, like, what made it like, all right, I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm gonna follow for, you know, the next few years or forever.
Damn. So you basically like I be throwing it as a joke. You a pandemic rapper, huh?
Pretty much. I mean, like,
a lot of rappers that, bro, I'm telling you, like, came out of the pandemic.
That's when like I started like taking it serious. But yeah, I guess pandemic rapper.
Yeah, that's crazy because I'm telling you, a lot of people that have been like interviewing recently, they just started like they said like the pandemic time because they were like I was at bored and I was just had a lot of time in my hands, so I tried out music and it worked out good.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. I mean, even now there's still people that's starting up music last year and are making names for themselves now.
Yeah. What you want out of this music? Do you want more like the money, the fame, the female?
But I mean, like the money is always a good part. The money is like, you know, what keeps it, you know, official and stable and stuff. But I kind of just like making the music and just doing what I want to do and not being like tied down.
Yeah. You signed or you independent?
Independent.
Yeah. How long you planning on staying independent?
I mean, for the rest of this year, yeah. I mean, next year if I get a good deal, yeah, why not? But
you got labels calling?
Yeah, a few.
But you don't feel like it's the right time?
Nah, it's definitely not the right time. It's too early.
Too early.
Yeah, way too early.
Do you got like already a mindset like what label you trying to go to, or you just like whoever come with the best deal, I go for that?
Shit, I mean, every label is like technically the same kind of, but I think it's just where the deal, like wherever's the best offer.
Yeah. Is you know, as you have upcoming artists and you know you slowly starting to find out the music industry, are you scared of like, cause you know back in like you see it now to this day, like even from back in the day to right now, like you see a lot of artists be like, fuck my label, they fucking me over.
Yeah.
Does that scare you?
Damn, I feel like with those artists, it's just like they get roped in type shit. Like they see all the things that they're getting offered, and like they see what they can get, and they just like, all right, fuck it, let's do it, let's go right into it without ever second guessing or giving it extra thought.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I feel like labels will always be like a sneaky ass, and the industry will always be sneaky, and whatever's benefiting themselves, whoever it is.
Yeah, that way.
But you could always like make the best out of it.
Yeah, cause I seen people sign a real fucked up 360 deal. Their first rookie year, I would call it, and you blow up after that deal, and you arrange your deal however you want to re-sign.
Yeah, I mean you get like these bad deals are like you can make a bad deal good as long as you're not looking at it like, oh my god, like I'm fucking stuck in this deal.
And you got some artists that be like, they get a real bad deal, they don't be trying to do nothing about it, and they just be like, fuck it, I'm fucked over anyway. And they just give up, and they slowly like fall out.
Yeah,
and
and
shit
stop
like
making
that.
music, stop dropping.
Yeah. You've been watching, like, I don't know if you be into social media a lot, but you've been watching what's been going on with Smoke Perp?
No.
Well, you know how, Smoke Perp, Lil Pump started, they had all this fame on top of the world at one point, and like right now, like, Smoke Perp, like, his show's not even getting 20 people in his shows or whatever. Shit. And people really using him as an example, like what people been saying, like, you could literally blow up and you got a 3-year limit in this game. Do you believe in that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, excuse me.
You're good.
There's I'm sure there's even people now like in the game, like underground artists and shit that might have signed too early that it could happen to them. I mean, I hope it don't happen to them, but it could happen to them because I mean, you've seen how just how you said Smoke Perp, Lil Pump, they had 3 years and then they went down. But yeah, I mean, also it's up to the artist. Like I said again, like Smoke Perp, if we're being honest, did never tried to like change his sound or start making like a variety of music. It's always been the same turn up shit. Yeah. And same thing with Pump. See,
but that sound, like change your sound, I agree with you 50-50 on it, because sometimes you might change your sound and like you said, it might fuck them up. But sometimes, like, you needed to change your sound to, evolve in the music, because everybody be like, oh, like you said, they getting tired of the same shit. But sometimes, like, like right now to this day, everybody be like, we went to old Young Thug. That slime season.
Even
Young Thug, like,
you seen when Roddy Ricch previewed that new music and and he just deleted all his social.
Oh yeah, because they were clowning him. Yeah, like, man, that's crazy. That
shit was sad.
Cause you build the fan. It's just like Lil Baby. Like, let's say Lil Baby tomorrow, he be on some R&B shit. Man, people ain't gonna like what the. I mean, fuck. Cause everybody used to your voice.
Close friends was hard.
Yeah. But like, let's say he really be on some like sinking shit, like like people be like, nah, this ain't it. But it could be some hard shit. You just ain't giving it a chance, Like, that's what I'd be like.
That's how it always is. I mean, that's how like all these artists that are super fire and don't get recognition until later on. Like Yeet always had fire music, but he just started getting recognition, so he's blowing up now.
You feel like when you blow, they're gonna call you industry plant? Cause that's what they're calling Yeet right now. Cause they feel like he just blew out of nowhere. But if you do your research, he been putting in work.
Yeah, Yeet has been making music. I mean, I feel like you can say the same for me then. Like, I feel like if you do research, you can see I've been independent and making my own traction.
Cause like a lot of people don't like to see the work you put in. They just like enjoy, I guess, your success.
Yeah, the
like,
moment.
Oh, he blew up yesterday. Like, nah, man, you really do research, like you said. And
yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm scared. Like, I'm scared to see Yeet fall off if that ever happens. Like, I really hope that doesn't, because I don't want Yeet to be like one of those artists that blow up super crazy. Like, every song he's been dropping lately is 1 million streams, and then next year he's nowhere to be found.
See, that's what I said. They're saying it's a curse of that SoundCloud. They call it SoundCloud curse. I don't know if I'm the only one that, because I be watching a lot of YouTube. I ain't gonna cap. I forgot what YouTube was like. Kind of broke it down. They're like, it's a lot of rappers, SoundCloud rappers, that's blowing up. And like you said, like they getting that 1-2 years, like Lil Sky, Lil Pump, Smoke Perp, like, you go on the list, and there's only a few that successfully made it out, like EXTENTACION, Smoke Perp, Lil Yachty, you got some artists that really actually like evolved from SoundCloud.
Yeah, that's why I think
know?
there's a bunch of art like they're like the artists. There are artists like that in this scene. Like I feel like it's just this scene is just the second wave of when that all that happened. You know what I mean? Like we have our Smoke Perps, we have our Lil Pumps, we have our Yachty's, Uzi, Cardis. Like we have all those types of artists in the scene now, and now it's just like a time game.
Yeah, cause like what would you say? Cause was you listening to like the old SoundCloud like that era?
Yeah, like 2017, 2016 type shit.
What would you say you fuck with the most, that old era SoundCloud or the era you in right now?
Now, for sure. Now. Yeah, I feel like the music is like I mean, there's definitely a lot. It's definitely getting oversaturated, like music and artists and shit. But I feel like if you really take your time to look, there's like super extravagant artists that like no one knows, or they just make really different music that's super fire. You know what I mean?
What you mean over exaggerate? Like a lot of people started copying.
No. Super extravagant artists. Yeah, like really good artists that no one knows about.
Do you feel like this era is like kind of like a lot of artists trying to sound like each other?
Yeah, definitely. That too.
How many clones you got?
I don't really be seeing it like me because I am a new artist as well. But shit, I mean, people be calling me a clone as well.
For real? A clone of who though?
Fucking like Jason shit, I guess.
No, hell no. They be saying that shit?
Yeah, because apparently like I don't know. I guess it's just the flow.
Do you take it as a good thing or a bad thing? Or do you don't pay no mind to it?
I really don't care for it, honestly. I just be seeing it like, I guess
but that's part of being an artist, because every artist is they gonna be like, oh, you sound like this dude. You always sound like this dude and shit.
I mean, bro, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I mean, I do the same shit when I listen to other people's music. So
yeah, keep it 100. Let's say right now you've been putting in work. Like right now you've been putting work, going crazy, marketing. Managers helping you all this, and you got this one dude like literally like, let's say last month just started sounding just like you. They literally took off faster than you, blew up. Would you be feeling some type of way?
If it was like obvious, like
it's obvious. Like, man, he sound like
I would at least want my credits type.
He got your hair like you.
I would at least want like some inspiration credits or something, bro. But if it's not, then it's
But you're not gonna get that.
Take it and
admit that
fucking
shit.
Let the guy take it and run with it, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You like fuck it. Hell yeah. Who would you say inspire you like music wise?
I mean, my inspirations vary. They change here and there all the time. Like I never have like a set list. Usually I say Drake and Cardi. Those are my favorite artists. But like underground wise stuff, I would say like Isaiah TG, Destroy Lonely, Summers. Used to listen to them a lot. I listen to a lot of Isaiah now.
Yeah. Any features with anyone that coming soon?
Nah, none of them.
Trying to work with them in the future?
Yeah, definitely it would be fire, but it's nothing that I'm pressed to do. I just really fuck with their music. You know what I mean?
Well, like, let me ask you this: would you like a more like a just stay to yourself, or you like the collab?
It's kind of both. Like I do the collabs mostly like fan service. Like fans love to see their favorite artists work together. So that's why I reach out a lot. But if it wasn't for that, I probably would just stay doing my own shit.
Yeah. How many songs would you say you got in the vault right now, unreleased, like finish?
I mean, I have like 2 tapes.
2 tapes?
Yeah, and like
ready to go.
14 singles maybe. So like 27 songs.
27 songs?
Yeah.
Just locked in the vault?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Cause I always want to ask artists, how the fuck you get your music? To me, if I ever interview Playboy Carl, I'm like, how you get your music linked all the fucking time? Like,
bro, honestly,
how that works? Like, I don't understand that part.
If we're being honest, bro, it could be like some strategic shit, bro, like purposely getting leaked and shit.
Cause I done heard situation when in the studio, the engineer recording you, he be doing some slimy shit. He got another USB connected to it, so he like drops.
That's wacky. But I feel like, but with that, like Cardi is an artist, like a big artist, But even when his shit was getting leaked, like he wasn't a superstar.
Yeah. Cause I done heard, it was one fucking engineer, I forgot his name. He went real viral back in the day when Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan was the thing, the duo. He said the reason he fucking dropped literally a whole tape. Cause he said Birdman didn't pay for the studio time he owed him.
Oh, and he leaked the whole tape.
He literally dropped like 25 exclusive finished Young Thug cause it's supposed to be a part 2 cause they dropped that tape. Supposed to be a part 2 and he dropped
Young Thug and Birdman?
No, Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan.
Oh, Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan.
Yeah, you know how they had that lifestyle song?
Yeah.
That's when
lifestyle was so hard, bro.
Yeah, just and they had some crazy songs in the vault, but you probably never heard the second tape because they didn't get that much attention because it's like, why would I promote it?
Yeah.
If
it's not leaked, like an official tape, yeah.
It already got leaked, so I can't really do nothing about it and shit.
Yeah, I mean, for Cardi, who knows, bro? That dude got over fucking hundreds of songs leaked.
To me, I feel like he should have, was that Pissy Pamper.
Yeah, that shit was stupid. That was.
If he
insane.
would have just like, I know it got leaked or whatever, but he would have still dropped it. That shit would have been fucking
I think the
platinum.
thing with dropping it, I think that one song he couldn't get it cleared, the sample.
For real?
Yeah, it was like some old Japanese or some old sample that they couldn't get cleared.
That sample shit.
But whatchamacallit, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure even like Uzi's music, like him getting leaked, it was like just people in their clique, bro, just leaking their music.
You remember when he pulled up on
that white kid, right? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, like that
just
was
some random.
I was like, to me, how you find them, bro?
Like your
what?
man's, bro, just leaking your own music. Like, damn.
Oh, he knew the dude?
Yeah, I think he be in, like he was in the spot with them, and like,
that's what I be saying. People be doing weird shit. It's like
I think he leaked it for like he sold it type shit. Like he sold the song as a leak or some shit.
You seen the one that Juice WRLD song got sold? I think for like I think it was like 6 bands, and the label, like after they find out, cause you know people don't believe this shit. Like on Reddit, they got a market. They'll sell, like the leakers, they're selling these songs. And they be like bidding on it, but like you $1,000. You know, if you buy, you got an exclusive Playboy Cardi song.
Yeah,
like, I mean, you can't do nothing with it. Like,
I mean, there's even people that go and make fake United Masters accounts and fucking get streams off other people's music, and get paid. It's crazy.
Right. But yeah, it was like an underground market of that shit, and somebody ended up buying a leak of Juice WRLD's, cause that's the problem right now going with Juice WRLD. A lot of his songs are getting leaked. Yeah, like, cause you know he left like thousands of songs left. And they sold the song like to some, you know, hacker or something for 6 G's, and the label said, I got something for that. They fucking dropped that song on all platforms the next day. So the dude just
bro. I mean, the labels aren't gonna play. Especially, it sucks to say, but like, especially with all the Juice WRLD's music, bro. Like they have so much money with all that music, and they're gonna drop it.
I probably feel bad because it's like, what if you've been putting so much time and effort into the song, and you really properly want to drop it with the, you know, the marketing behind it, the advertisement, you know, all that. And
but I mean, with Juice WRLD's situation, like, you know, what can he really do to stop them from dropping music? Like that's what they're gonna do if they feel like it.
Yeah. So you know, we were just talking about the Rich Homie and Young Thug collab tape. Later on in the future, who would be perfect for like you to have dropped a tape like that with another artist?
I'd probably say Fazo. Fazo's probably someone I would want to do a collab tape with.
Collab tape like that.
Young Fazo.
I don't see like sound like, you know, like underground artists do type of tapes like that. I feel like to me that's dope. Like damn, man, you know, y'all
like,
both.
But I would want to be in this, like lock in with someone in the studio for like a week or some shit. We just work on a tape. That would be fire. Mm-hmm. But I don't know like who I would do that with. Like I don't even know who has like the same type of work ethic as me. Cause I would just be wanting to go to the studio and record like for hours and hours and hours like without leaving.
Oh, you a studio junkie, huh?
Yeah, I mean, what else am I do? That's what I'm trying to make my career. So I gotta get that shit done. Somebody
said it right there. Like you like keep being in the studio, you eventually gonna cook up a hit.
That's what it is. You sitting there looking at the screen for 24 hours every day. Mm-hmm. Gotta think of something.
How easy would you say is to cook? You know, from you being an artist, how easy to cook up a hit? Like
some viral shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that should be random. Like usually the song you least expect it.
Do it be like more like you hyping it up, or like your team and yourself like marketing to the point where like you make it a hit? Because I done seen people where like they just dropped it and then just shot up on his own because of the support, you know?
Yeah. So like for my like all the songs that I've had blown up, OD has been like just for my own promo, like just pushing it out there, like yo, here's this song I want to drop. If y'all fuck with it, like run it up. That's it. But you know, obviously like artists who are more set and shit, like they can easily have a snippet or something that blows up. For example, like all these snippets he drops and they blow up on TikTok and shit. And now people are just waiting for it and it builds up hype on its own.
See, one thing about Yeet, he got a team behind him. Like, I mean, everybody got a team, but whoever like helping him, they're fucking market genius. Like, they going crazy. I know it's a label, but
I mean, I feel like
he got the right team behind him. The label's really like supporting him, you know?
I feel like all the shit that like all the promotion and shit is coming from fans, bro. Fan. Like I feel like all the promo that gets done is mostly from fans supporting him.
Yeah.
Cause even himself like he don't promote nothing.
Right. I ask this to every artist. What was the first song you ever dropped?
Like bro. The first song I ever dropped was like 5 years ago. Probably like I think it was like a remix to Bobby Shmurda Computers. Some troll shit.
He said some troll shit. You still got it?
Nah, not on my phone. I wish. Probably somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? Is it on the internet somewhere?
Oh, on the internet? No, probably not.
That's to me is crazy how like somebody blows up and they fucking shit get leaked like some old song
Shit,
they
bro,
embarrassed.
I don't even know how that would ever get out if it's on YouTube somewhere or somebody got it downloaded. I have no clue.
You remember that Post Malone shit where he was like
What Post Malone shit?
he got some of his old shit like leaked into the internet, like some embarrassing like, but he embraced it, but it was like some cringy ass shit. Like what the hell? I'm like, how the fuck do people
bro? I
get?
never seen, bro. If some cringe shit comes out that I've done, bro, I would definitely be embarrassed. But because even like owning up to it and taking it, you still feel embarrassed.
Yeah. You feel like you evolved like your sound, or let me ask you this: do you think you found your sound, or you still trying to find it?
I think I found my sound for now.
For now.
Like I definitely still want to change my shit up. Like I still go into the studio all the time, like thinking of new shit, but end up using my sound that I've been going with for now. Even though I'm still trying to get better at that shit.
And shit. What was the longest time you ever spent in the studio?
You mean like 18 hours?
No, I'm talking about like locked in, like sleeping there and everything. You never like slept in the studio?
Yeah, I slept in like 18 hours.
18 hours?
Yeah. Like from like 2,
like nonstop?
maybe even a day, honestly, because I went one time like 12 p.m. in the afternoon, right? Until like the next day at 2 p.m.
Yeah. I had seen a vlog where like back in the day with what it was Hood something. I forgot. They used to pull up on like Gucci Mane and everybody back in the day.
In the studio?
Yeah, and then they had like the cameraman tried to be funny and record that he was basically saying that Gucci Mane was sleeping in the studio, which he was, and he been there for like a week. Like,
bro, just be locked.
Like,
I mean,
crazy.
bro, like these artists that are super big and shit,
Mm-hmm.
they definitely even like look at what Kanye did for Donda, bro. Bro flew out to a whole different state, locked in a whole different house just to record the album. You know what I mean?
He was in Atlanta, huh?
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it.
He was somewhere else though, not where he lives usually.
Yeah, in Wyoming.
Yeah, Wyoming. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit crazy. I wonder, do they use that shit as motivation or what? Cause like
I think honestly it's just the environment, bro. Cause even when I go to LA, like I feel like I think of different music than when I'm in New York and shit.
Motivation, and that's a good and bad thing. Cause good, you get motivation, like you said, and the bad thing, you might fuck around, stay there for so long, you might sound like a whole different person.
Yeah,
and your fans might not accept that shit, cause they be like, man, we want the old New York.
That could happen. That
Yeah.
also I feel like depends on if you're being around a lot of people and shit.
Yeah.
Because if you're just to yourself, locked in, there's no like influence besides yourself. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. How was it growing in New York? Like, what was you doing as a young teen or a kid?
I mean, like from the jump, like when I was younger, like 10 to like 15 and shit. Like I was playing basketball a lot. I wanted to be AAU and shit. Private school basketball, shit like that. I never went to private school, but I wanted to. And then I tried to do like streaming, like gaming, vlogging, all that shit. I always wanted to do some YouTube shit, like for a fat minute.
Okay, Aiden Ross.
Literally, bro, literally.
Damn, what year was that? Like recently?
This is like 2019 and like everything before 2019.
You were trying to enter the streaming, and shit. Did you actually did it or you?
So like when I started streaming like Fortnite, I was doing pretty good actually. I had like a name for myself in like the Twitter community of Fortnite and shit.
Yeah.
I could have kept going with it, but I just stopped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you was more into a Fortnite guy.
I still play Fortnite.
For real?
Yeah.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I gave that shit up because I just hate the building shit. Like I'm more like a Call of Duty where I'm just finna run up.
They added a no building game mode.
Yeah, I heard they were just telling me about that.
I don't like it though because I like building, but it's still cool.
I just hate it because like I chased the dude and he like
whole tower in front of you.
He'll you know what I'm saying? He'll just snipe me or just shoot.
Nah, but the thing for me, bro, like Call of Duty, I suck at Call of Duty.
Yeah,
I suck at first persons, all that shit. I like more exploration games too.
Did you ever got whooped or anything for playing too much video games as a kid?
Definitely yelled at. I never got like beat or hit. I don't think my mom or dad ever thought it was that big of a deal. But I used to stay up all night, like until the next day playing games. I remember one time I was up super late, and I was playing Fortnite, bro. And my mom woke up yelling. She was like, "Yo, like you need to get off the effing game. It sounds like a fucking war zone in here." Da da da.
She opened the door, it was like a whole different world.
Yeah, bro.
That shit crazy.
In my room screaming and yelling, bro. He's north 110. Like, Chill out, bro.
You know, it's getting so bad with the like addiction to game. They like in China, they're building like these desks with these chairs, where like they're building like a porta potty in these chairs, where like you don't even have to leave and just take a shit and piss in there.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm good on that.
I think that's overdoing it. Like, man, you ain't finna get up to go take a shit or piss. Like, hey, you addicted.
They're trying to really get
go
plugged
get some
in.
help.
They really trying to get plugged in, bro.
Yeah, they try to go crazy. They ever told like your parents ever told you was like you playing so much game you ain't never gonna be like you know. Like, cause like, how can I put it? Like, you ain't gonna get nothing out of this playing video games.
Yeah, like you're just like a waste of time. Like it's just yeah.
Yeah, you ever?
I mean, for me, it's like before I started streaming, cause like streaming you can make that your job. Like you can go somewhere with that. Yeah. So I think when I started streaming and like I had I had an increase in my stats and what I was doing in streaming. Like my parents were like like he's doing something. So and like I was doing school at the time, so I wasn't just streaming and just fucking doing bullshit. So I think that kind of made it more lenient on them.
Do they know like that the community is like you actually get money off playing video game?
Hell yeah, especially at the time when I was doing it during Fortnite, during the World Cup and all that shit. They were giving out mad money. Yeah, for tournaments and all that shit. Hella money.
Hold on real quick. Hey, you think you could meet Glow outside? Hey, he about to come outside, bro. My bad, bro.
It's cool.
Yeah, that shit crazy though.
Yo, Sam, see if never mind, they're gonna come down here.
No, cause like me, like me coming up, like my parents were like that, like man, get off that shit, like you gonna waste your whole fucking life doing that, you ain't gonna get no money out of it. But that was the era where there's like no such thing as streaming.
Yeah, no, definitely when I started doing it, like that's when the money was starting. But even like during that time is when they were coming out with like the gaming courses in college and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like definitely when you were younger and you were playing games, hell no, they weren't doing $10,000 rewards for gaming.
Yeah, then I had shown my dad like like articles were like they were doing like them tournament and it was like literally like a $7 million prize and you split it between like 4 or 5 people. You still having a meal to yourself plus more. And he was like, nah, that can't be real. I'm like, yeah, like I'm telling you, it got to the point where the esports got so fucking huge. They paying way more than athletes out here.
Yeah, bro, the esports is big, bro. Even like League of Legends. You know League of Legends, right? Yeah. Bro, the esports for League of Legends, crazy. CSGO, Valorant, like all those really intense, multiplayer games. Yeah. Fucking it's crazy. All the money in those shits.
The League of Legends is more like what I'm gonna say nerdy shit, right?
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
not nerdy, but it's like
we could say all games are type nerdy, but League of Legends is more nerdy than everything.
Yeah, I tried. It was complicated as fuck. I'm like, okay, I gotta level up.
It's like a card game type shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I never really tried to play League of Legends.
I know you're talking about that little card game where you roll the dice, like these weird.
You ever played like Skyrim or Final Fantasy?
Yeah, the like Final Fantasy. Yeah, more definitely.
I fuck with Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I ain't never played Skyrim though. That's with the dragons and shit, right? Yeah. I ain't never played that.
Skyrim is my favorite.
Let's say this. This is like a trick question. They give you like $1 million deal for music, or would you take $1 million for esports, streaming and shit like that? Yeah. What you taking? You give it, but you got one.
All right, but the thing is, let me just ask you this one question. Okay. For the esports, are they giving me $1 million to be a good gamer, or are they giving me $1 million
you as a deal, like
a deal, like you're gonna be streaming for us?
Yeah. And like once you choose that side, you can't never go back to music. Whatever, if you choose music, you can't never fucking stream or nothing like that. But if you choose streaming, you can't never fucking drop a song.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I would pick streaming. Because I honestly feel like I could put myself into the rap community, even without making music and being a streamer. Mm-hmm. I feel like I could do that.
Play unreleased SoundCloud artists and
on the stream, bro. Fuck yeah. Turn into academics.
Dude, underground. We don't have an underground academic. Academics hate the SoundCloud era.
Hakeem is kind of like our underground academics.
It's crazy how he came up like that.
Yeah, Hakeem
came from crazy. No Jumper and to his goddamn OGM and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. What else you got like in store so far, like with the music? Like you got any tapes, music videos dropping?
Yeah, I got a tape coming out next month. Like that, I have one tape coming out next month, another tape coming out probably 2 months after that, and then singles in between, of course, music videos.
How often would you say you drop singles?
I mean, it's usually weekly.
Weekly.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you overdoing it, and it's like eventually gonna like get you like to the point where like, damn, what the fuck I got? Like I ran out of stuff to say.
For me, it's like I make my music like based on what I'm going through. You know what I mean? Like I don't ever try to make music for other people to like type shit, you know what I mean? Like, so if I can't make a song for a week or a month, bro, I just don't make music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean that should be bad because I can't put nothing out. But after that month of a break or that week of a break, I usually come up with something really fire, really good, or something I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's more just, I just look at it like my art. You know, make what I want to make.
Most definitely. If you had a dream tour with a big artist, who would it be with?
Probably Cardi, bro. Cardi got the best. I think Cardi's a great performer. That'd be lit.
That's crazy, Cardi. That boy Cardi, man. Would you ever think of building a fan base like that? Cause would you even consider his that a fan base or a cult that he got?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely very cultish. Like the way people follow him and you know like the trends that he starts and shit. It's crazy, but yeah, for sure. I mean, if I did have like a fan base like that, I don't think I would be as mysterious as him. You know what I mean? Because he's very like influential.
Hell yeah, that boy. Oh, what's his name? I think people give me hell for this, but I think he bigger than Lil Uzi.
Yeah, I think Uzi is just Uzi just puts himself out there more, bro. Honestly, if Cardi was as consistent as Uzi and more as public as Uzi, he would be.
Uzi to me, I feel like right now was like he's still popping because the shit he do outside of music, like his personality.
Yeah,
People
I feel like
fuck with his
I don't know why,
personality.
but I feel like Uzi kind of burnt himself out.
Lil Uzi?
Yeah.
What you say, like dropping too much or just making
Yeah, I
people
feel like he dropped too much.
Yeah.
Honestly, after Eternal Take and shit, like I don't know. I didn't really like Eternal Take that much. I thought it was cool. I thought it was good. I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was. I thought A Whole Lot of Red was better.
They said that they got them considered that as hyper pop.
Yeah, his music is definitely is very hyper popish with all the like fucking high pitched sounds and shit.
But you can't because Playboy Cardi, A Whole Lot of Red was like he dropped it did okay, then it fucking picked up right after he went on tour, started going viral. Like his shows was like that demonic, all that crazy shit that would kind of help them boost themselves up on that, you know.
Yeah, I feel like with that whole thing, for him it was fucking he like all that whole break that he took, right?
Mm-hmm.
That whole 4 years that he took without dropping music, I think it was just, he was trying to find his own image in the game because, when he came back from like Die Lit and shit, it was just like Cardi clones, I feel like.
Yeah.
And even now, bro, he came back with that new image and again, more Cardi clones.
He got that vamp style going crazy right now. Would you ever take a break like that? Like for an album or tape?
Depends on how good how like, my stats and shit.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was a artist, I'd be like, damn.
If I was, Cardi, like, bro, he's like
that shit might. That's tough because they might make you or break you.
That's true. Yeah, but I feel like for him, like the albums that he had dropped, like Die Lit and Self-Titled, were just too good, and all those songs were hits pretty much. You know what I mean? So he was chilling, and then like that big break just makes either like for him, it just people wanted so much more music from him, especially with the leaks. Yeah. So with all the leaks and everybody wanted more music from him, an official drop is just even crazier,
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Any more shows you got coming up?
Yeah, hopefully one in Houston soon. Hopefully another one in New York again.
Visuals?
Soon. Visuals.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm dropping a video next week.
Next week?
Yeah, next week.
It's in the works. Shot it down here in Atlanta?
No. I did a few videos out here though, like three, two.
Just gonna have them in the vault, some shit.
Yep, that's all it is. Just get it done, have a schedule, drop it, move on.
Yeah. They say I go out there in New York. What's like a low key, like good ass where they sell good ass food, but low key spot. It can't be no big name brand.
Shit, bro. There's no low key spots in New York anymore. I feel like. I mean, so one spot that I've been fucking with recently that I had just found out about is some place called 375 Chicken. That shit slaps.
What they sell chicken?
It's just straight chicken, but the chicken is slaps, bro. It's fire. Really good chicken.
Said that chicken, man. That shit crazy.
I had, what I had for the first time over here? Fucking Zaxby's.
Zaxby's?
Yeah.
They don't got Zaxby's?
Nah.
Swear to God.
Zaxby's was good as fuck.
You lying?
I swear to God, bro.
They ain't got Zaxby's in fucking New York?
No, maybe like.
What about Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, they have Chick-fil-A, but I don't really care for Chick-fil-A. It's all right.
You don't fuck with it?
It's all right. It's too small. Portions are too small.
They're going to go crazy on you on the comments. They're like, you chose Zaxby's over Chick-fil-A. But I ain't going to lie, Zaxby's do be hitting.
Bro, they can take every Chick-fil-A out of New York and replace them with Zaxby's. I'm cool with it.
I could have sworn fucking Zaxby's is worldwide, bro. What about American Deli? Yeah, you tried our hot wings out here?
American Deli?
Yeah, it's a hot wing spot.
Nah, I haven't been.
You haven't got hot wings?
Nah.
Man, take the man get some hot wings, man. The hot wings, bro. That's what we known for. Hot wings.
We had Zaxby's, and then we had some like barbecue shit. It was fire.
What, a Waffle House? You had
Oh yeah,
Waffle
we
House?
had Waffle House last night.
Fuck with
Actually, yeah. I mean, I've been to Waffle House before, but it was in Virginia, and someone I was with was like, Waffle House out here is 1,000 times better than in Virginia.
They say if your cook ain't got outside smoking some cigarettes, that shit ain't gonna be.
Bro, the way that they was running that Waffle House was crazy, bro. It was four niggas in there, bro, just running that shit.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, like, it's a page. I gotta see if I can find it. It's like a squiggle, like Atlanta Waffle House. And like all the crazy shit that goes at night, like fuck people
Only
fighting.
one Waffle House.
Nah, it's like if somebody made a fan pages of strictly Atlanta Waffle House, and they post like crazy videos of what be happening at night. Cause everybody know Waffle House is a spot after you come back from the clubs or concerts or whatever, And they be like fights, or people be like, man, you take it too long. They go back there, start making their own waffle.
We went there last night expecting something to happen, bro.
For real?
Yeah, bro.
They be getting crazy at Waffle House, man. They be like the weirdest shit you could possibly.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, something did happen last night. It was prom night, so it was mad people coming in from prom.
Oh, for real?
Mad people.
Yeah. But you already graduated from school. You still in school?
No, I'm done with school.
You done with school?
Yeah.
You went to prom?
No.
Why not?
Fuck school.
Oh, you were that guy that
Nah.
like fuck with school. Was you already making music when you was in school?
My last 2 years, yeah.
They were like, what? You had
So
like
junior year, I was starting, right? Junior year was my first year of officially dropping, right?
Yeah.
And then senior year was pandemic, right?
Yeah.
No, so the end of junior year. So December of 2019, right? That's when I started. And then 2020 was like the first year, full year. And then 2021, and now 2022.
So you graduated like on a computer with the pandemic, right?
No, bro. I stopped doing school during the pandemic. I was like, fuck it. I just stopped it. I went full with music, bro. I was like, I just like, I don't know, bro. For me, it's like, if this shit don't work out, then it don't work out. I made the wrong decision, but it's what I want to do now. So I'm just gonna, 100% with it.
Shit, 5 years, man.
Cause like, bro,
stuck with this shit.
I've been thinking about it now, like all the shit that I be doing now, flying out, going to different states for weeks, and being up late and going out, concert shows, all that shit, bro. Like, I don't have time to be in school, bro.
Well, definitely. One more last question we had out, like. How serious you take like the mental health, like you take a break from the music and just from life, and
I think for me, I'm like, everyone's mental health is different, but for me, it's like it's easy for me to just to keep away and still be active, or step aside, and think to myself for maybe a day or even a few hours, but like it takes me a while to realize shit and get over it.
Yeah,
I mean, not a while. I mean, I do it quickly. So I meant to say.
Well, definitely, yeah, because a lot of people like. I guess they're trying to, I ain't gonna say compete, but they see a lot of people and they want to kind of be them with like their success, want to be like their success.
Yeah, they like you get stuck in your head too much.
But I would say every artist, man, everybody they're not gonna have the same success. Like you might not be like successful like Lil Baby, but to me, success is like you not working a 9 to 5, you comfortably doing what you're doing and making money out of it. That's success to me,
Yeah.
You bought a house out of it, make your family happy. That's success,
Yeah, I mean, bro, as long as you're satisfied, bro. If you're satisfied and you can do more and you want to do more or not, you're chilling, bro. You're successful, bro. As long as I can live off my music and be able to buy what I want, spend what I want, and not be like, all right, shit, I need to stop spending, or all right, shit, I need to save. I'm successful, bro.
Yeah, but for the people that got a 9 to 5 and shit, don't be,
bro. Fuck it. I still work. I still work myself, bro. I wake up every day, go to work.
You gotta use that as a to invest in yourself. Cause like I tell people, a 9 to 5 system, it's like it's for real. Like people don't even see that shit. 9 to 5 system is like to kill your dreams. They want you to work so much that
I feel like
you don't got time to think,
bro. Honestly, bro, I feel like for me, like I work 9 to 5, 9. I work a day job, bro, but. I feel like for me, it's something that keeps me occupied, keeps me productive.
But you use the money to invest yourself, right?
Yeah, I use all my money for music shit. But I don't know. I really think it's just whatever your headspace is, bro. 9 to 5 could be good or 9 to 5 could be bad depending on the person.
Yeah, cause you get to the point where like you just depending on that 9 to 5, like like you let so much time in your life. You've been in the job for so long that you just like that's all.
Yeah,
you're
like God, like why I'm gonna leave.
You gave up. You gave up on your dream,
I definitely know what you mean.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Where can it find you, like, all social media platforms?
Bro, ELI JUGGZ. ELIJUGGZ. Everywhere. ELI JUGGZ. Not an S at the end of Z.
Yeah. TikTok too, right? Or no?
Yeah, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, all of it. SoundCloud.
And to get your exclusive songs, you got to go to OnlyFans?
Yeah,
hey,
bro.
I be telling people, man, they
ELI
sleeping
JUGGZ,
on
bro.
that, man. They sleeping on that
Put
platform,
exclusive,
bro.
put exclusive
Don't use
music
that
on
shit.
OnlyFans, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. You put music. I'm telling you, bro. Somebody gonna be the first rapper to put their music on OnlyFans. Exclusively drops on OnlyFans. I'm telling you, bro.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, feet pics. You know they gonna
Feet
them
pic.
females.
You get
going
free
crazy.
fit pics, whatever.
Bro, I see
whatever
one girl
subscription.
made $3.5 million off feet pics. I'm like,
Bro,
ain't no way in
they
fuck.
be-
Who's paying for this? You buying feet pics?
No.
Y'all buying feet pics? Hey, somebody out here lying, man.
Nah,
'Cause
bro.
they
I mean,
making money out of that
I be
shit.
buying feet pics. I'm not gonna sit here. I be buying feet pics.
I don't even. That
Nah,
shit.
imagine.
That's crazy, though, man. Yeah, appreciate you for coming out here
Yeah,
showing
of course,
love to
bro.
the
Shout out
podcast, man.
Creativity, bro.
Most
Let's go
definitely,
with
man.
ATL.
Hell yeah, we out.